Hey there, I'm Chris Carlisle, and welcome to this week's episode of Highways and Byways. This week I'll tell you about going to flea markets, plus news, sports, and a lot more, and what I did this past week. Alright, here's what I did last week. Last Wednesday I had the day off from work, so I took some clothes over to the laundromat to dry. My dryer doesn't work, or at least they said I don't have it plugged in. Anyway, after that I went and got breakfast at Whataburger. I had two breakfast on the buns with sausage, and then for lunch, I had some chicken tenders and potato salad. And I had a burrito for supper. And other than that, I watched television and listened to some podcasts. Then I went back to work on Thursday. I worked from 3 o'clock in the afternoon until 12 midnight. I work at Walmart in Temple, by the way. For breakfast, I ate a Reese's Puffs bar. Before going to work, I ate a burrito. I had some peanut butter and cheese crackers on my snack break. And for my supper break, I had a sandwich. Then on Friday, I again worked from 3 until midnight. I again ate a Reese's Puffs bar for breakfast. I had a chicken chicken tenders and a potato salad for lunch. Star Crunch on my break, and I had enchiladas for supper. It was they were observing Hispanic Heritage Month at the store, and they had a potluck of Mexican food, so I brought enchiladas. Then on Saturday, I again worked from 3 till midnight. I again had a Reese's Puffs bar for breakfast. I drank some iced coffee with it, by the way. I had a burrito for lunch, and I had peanut butter and cheese crackers on my break. And then I had a sandwich for supper. And then on Sunday, I also worked 3 to midnight. I had a Reese's Puffs bar for breakfast. I had a grilled cheese sandwich for lunch. A Star Crunch on my snack break, and I ate Wendy's chili for supper. That's Wendy's chili you can buy at the store. It comes in the can. I put Fritos in it. Then on Monday, I again worked 3 to midnight. I again ate a Reese's Puffs bar for breakfast. I had burritos for lunch. I ate peanut butter and cheese crackers on my break. And I had a fried chicken sandwich for my supper. Then I was off on Tuesday. I got groceries delivered from Walmart. I fixed some fish and stuffed shrimp for lunch. Of course, I had a Reese's Puffs bar for breakfast. I had taquitos for supper. Took some clothes to my sister to dry. And other than that, I watched TV, listened to other podcasts, and recorded this podcast. Alright, now I'll look at the news. Alright, it's time now for the news. They announced the homecoming court for the Rose Bowl at Homecoming, which will be Friday when they play Bruce Valetti. The senior duchesses are Andrea Kalunga, Valerie Aris, Karen Cruz, Kaylee Robertson, and Jackie Salazar. The junior princess is Bailey Cannon. The sophomore princess is Alyssa Turner, and the freshman princess is Cadence Johnson. Belton had its homecoming last Friday. The United Way had their kickoff of their 2023 campaign with a breakfast. A 12-year-old boy from Killeen has overcome a rare heart condition. A tortoise in Killeen got a wheel for a leg. The superintendent for the school at an academy is planning to retire in December. Yes, Scott and White is the number one teaching hospital in the U.S. There were huge crowds at the Belton Bacon Brews and Blues Festival over the weekend. They're going to be dedicating the pedestrian bridge over Salado Creek in Salado on Thursday, and also blessing it at 5:30 in the evening. The Historical Society has launched a campaign to save a 115-year-old old church place in Salado. The burn ban in Bell County is going to be continued until November 6th. The drought deepened amid the brutal heat, and it's lessened in Bell County. They're expecting rain sometime this week. There's a new director for the career and technical education that was hired by the Belton School District. Cases of tuberculosis are on the rise in San Antonio. Fewer Americans filed for unemployment. The U.S. could lose faith leaders from around the world because of changes to the green card processing. There were fewer answers and a lot of questions at the wildfire hearing in Maui. The mortgage rates in the U.S. Reached its highest point in years, and Netflix is ending its DVD by mail service. Overseas now, the flood risk remains high in Greece even though a storm has eased. A video shown of the wreckage of aircraft carriers from the Battle of Midway. I once saw the movie Midway a few years ago, and I'm about to read a chapter on the battle in the book I have called War Stories to Heroism in the Pacific by Oliver North. And they're thinking about putting people in prison in Pakistan if they don't get polio vaccinations. In entertainment news, new movies in theaters are Paw Patrol, the Mighty Movie, Saw 10, and The Creator. New movies that are streaming are Fair Play, The Kane Mutiny Court Martial. New music out is For All the Dogs, a new album by Drake, Not So Fancy, a new album by Reba McEntire, and Rewind Forward, a new EP by Ringo Starr. And some new TV shows are Loteria Loca and also the new season of Quantum Leap. Sports is next. Now, a look at sports. All right, in Central Texas High School football, Belton beat Elgin 45 to 16. Lake Belton beat Cleburne 49 to 14. Temple lost to Pflugerville West 28 to 25. Troy beat McGregor 49 to 30. Academy lost to Lorena 56 to 38. Rockdale lost to Franklin 25 to 15. Central Texas Christian lost to Austin Savio 35 to 25. Marlin beat Moody 61 to 7. Bruce Valetti lost to Bosqueville 48 to 18. Holy Trinity lost to Castle Hills 46 to nothing, and Salado lost to Hitchcock 45 to 14. In college football, Texas A&M beat Arkansas 34 to 22 in Arlington. Game played at AT&T Stadium. Houston lost to Texas Tech 49 to 28. Number 3 Texas beat number 24 Kansas 40 to 14. Number 2 Michigan beat Nebraska 45 to 7. Number 1 Georgia beat Auburn 27 to 20. Baylor beat Central Florida 36 to 35. And week 4 of the NFL, the Texans beat the Steelers 30 to 6. They honored J.J. Watt by inducting him into the Texans Ring of Honor. The Cowboys beat the Patriots 38 to 3. The Jaguars beat the Falcons 23 to 7 in London at Wembley Stadium. The Rams beat the Colts 29 to 23 in overtime. The Eagles beat the Commanders 34 to 31 also in overtime. The Broncos beat the Bears 31 to 28 in a battle of winless teams. So one team now has a win. The Titans beat the Bengals 27 to 3. The Ravens beat the Browns 28 to 3. The Buccaneers beat the Saints 26 to 9. The Vikings beat the Panthers 21 to 19. The 49ers beat the Cardinals 35 to 16. The Chargers beat the Raiders 24 to 17. The Chiefs beat the Jets 23 to 20 on Sunday Night Football. And on Monday Night Football, the Seahawks beat the Giants 24-3. The Major League Baseball regular season ended, and the wild card playoffs started on Tuesday. The Astros won the American League West for the third year in a row after sweeping Arizona. The Rangers clinched a wild card. The Astros will wait to play the winner of the Twins Blue Jays wild card series. The Rangers will play the Rays in the wild card round. The other division winners include the Orioles winning the AL East, the Twins winning the AL Central, the Braves winning the NL East, the Brewers won the NL Central, the Dodgers won the NL East, no West. The wild card teams are the Blue Jays and the Rays, and the American League and the National League, the Phillies, the Marlins, and the Diamondbacks. The Rangers beat the Twins 4-0 in Game One of the best of three in the wild card round, and the Twins beat the Blue Jays 4-1, taking 1-0 in that series. In golf, Europe won the Ryder Cup. In wrestling or sports entertainment, the WWE's NXT brand had its No Mercy premium live event on Saturday. Ilya Dragunov is the new NXT champion after he defeated Carmelo Hayes. Trick Williams beat Dirty Dominic Mysterio, that is, for the NXT North American title. Becky Lynch retained the NXT Women's title over Tiffany Stratton in a Extreme Rules match. Noam Dar retained the NXT Heritage Cup over Butch. The Family retained the NXT Tag Team titles over Los Lotharios, the Creed Brothers, and OTM in a Fatal 4-Way. Baron Corbin beat Braun Breaker, and Blair Davenport beat Kalani Jordan. And then on Sunday, AEW All Elite Wrestling had its Wrestle Dream event. Christian Cage retained the TNT Championship over Darby Allin in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Eddie Kingston retained both the ROH World and Strong Overweight titles over Katsuyori Shibata. Chris Statlander retained the TBS title over Julia Hart. The FTR retained the AEW World Tag titles over the Aussie Open. MJF retained the ROH Tag Team title in a handicap match over the Aussie Open. He was without his partner Adam Cole, baby. Billy Gunn and the Acclaimed retained the AEW World Trios title over TMCK. Remember back in the days, we called that the six-man title in other territories. Brian Danielson beat Zack Sabre Jr. Ricky Starks beat Wheeler Yuta. Luchasaurus beat Nick Wayne. Claudia Castagnoli beat Josh Barnett. In a six-man tag match or trios match, if you want to call it that, the Don Callis family beat Chris Jericho and the Golden Elite. Athena, Billy Sparks, Keith Lee, Satoshi Kojima beat Shane Taylor Promotions. At the end of the show, Adam Copeland, the rated R superstar Adam Copeland, that is, who used to be Edge in WWE, showed up at the end of the show. I saw him wrestle a few times. The first time at a house show in Waco, and the second time when he came back to WWE at the 2020 Royal Rumble at Minute Maid Park in Houston, right before they shut everything down because of COVID. Coming up, I'll tell you about going to a flea market back in the 80s with my grandparents. Alright, here's what's on the calendar for the Central Texas area. Saturday, October 7th, is the 52nd Annual State Tractor Show. That's at 9 o'clock in the morning at 1717 Elberhart Road in Temple. It costs $10, $15 permits for UTV, but no four-wheelers. Then on Sunday, October 8th, is the annual Westphalia Picnic. They'll have food, music by Jerry Hazler and the Melodies, activities, and an auction. There will be a shuttle service provided from 10 in the morning until 6 at night. Then on Tuesday, October 10th, the American Cancer Society is having a Central Texas Brawl Brunch from 11:30 to 1. It's at the Cadence Bank Center, which used to be the Bell County Expo Center. I almost said bake. The proceeds will go for breast cancer research. The theme this year is Rockin' 80s. My sister is involved with that. Our mother was a breast cancer survivor. Well, hope you enjoyed this week's program. You can now watch it on YouTube as well as hear it on different podcast platforms. Be sure to hit the like button, smash the like button, uh, leave a rating, follow, and subscribe. It's all free. Until then, thank you for coming, and I'll see you next time.